G'day, I'm Blxz and welcome back to Stellaris Robotic Rampage. Continuing on from where we left off, we are Series 9 taking over, well, trying to take over the galaxy anyway. We've done a fairly good job. I reckon that apart from this fallen empire over here, I reckon we are probably the single strongest empire in the galaxy. It doesn't mean that a bunch of them aren't going to gang up on me and try and stop me, but in a one-on-one fight we will decimate anyone who comes against us. Now, I do remember that we unlocked battleships last episode, so we're going to delete that. And we're going to create a new battleship design. Now, I've really been a fan of a bunch of small weapons, but it might be interesting to try some big weapons for once. So I think I'm going to go a pulse breaker. Then we're going to go a Stormbringer core. So we've got that. Oh, actually, I might actually go the Thrasher core. The two big guns with a couple of mediums to back it up. And then this one here, it might actually be nice to do the Zenith Bulwark. And we will put our point defense onto that. So let's throw our barrier point defense all over those, because I really would like some point defense on every ship. That'll do. I don't think that's particularly useful. Offensive snare makes it harder for them to jump away from us. Nanobot cloud. That would actually help everyone regenerate. Again, not massively useful. I'll just go back and repair if I need to. So I think I'm actually going to pick an empty slot. Now that saves me 200 power. That gives me a lot more defense that I can put on the ship. I'm going to want armored torpedoes for my long range ones. In the center here. I think I'll put actually armored torpedoes on all of them. Now the question here is, they do 8.48. You do... Yeah, so we're actually going to move away from shard throwers. What range? They've got a range of 40. It's got a range of 40 as well. Accuracy. Yeah, so I think we're going to go coil guns now. And throw them on over there. That should be nice. Now let's auto-complete this ship. Shields all the way, hey? I'm going to disagree with you there. And suggest that some ceramo metal armor is probably going to be more useful. So I have the combination shields and ceramo metal. Now what that does do, it opens up more power back here. So I might actually not do that. There you go, that is a perfect design, I reckon. Power back to 0. We have some light shields. 600 is not a huge amount, but it's an acceptable amount. That's armor, that's HP that will regenerate after every battle. Now we also have nearly 50% armor, which is massive. That'll block pretty much anything else that comes through, which is huge. And we're not wasting any energy, so we've got a good balance down here. It also... Well, I suppose we have a low energy requirement. So we've got 3 large reactors. That's pretty good. We're going to call this the Sterilizer class. Now, if I can spell, stop hitting the keys wrong. No, I did hit it right, didn't I? Now, I've been told to spell with a Z, but I think that is American. So I'm going to go proper Australian British and go Sterilizer. Yep, that's looking right. With an S. My apologies, but you're going to have to get used to it. Now, that's that one done. We have our Sterilizer class battleship. In the meantime, I think it might be nice to upgrade these. That's useless. I really don't like that. I'm going to throw on... Yep, upgrade the Cedar. The pod launcher's been upgraded as well. That's fine, although why have we got so much spare power? Actually, I'm going to upgrade these weapons as well. Why? Let me think about that. So, they do 2.2... Yeah, I think it's time we're actually going to start moving on to like that. And I'm going to want the barrier point defense there. I'm also going to want armored torpedoes. There we go, that is a better layout. It's our pod launcher. I'd like to jump back quickly to our Corvette and upgrade everything here as well. So no more old technology. It's expensive and it really doesn't do much. I really don't find it to be hugely useful. So we'll throw on some armor. I think I'm upgrading armor at the moment, so I may end up replacing this very shortly again. That's our sealer done. Now our cruiser weed killer. Let's have a look. You can be quill guns at the front. A couple of armored torpedoes for the mid-range or middle size. And the barrier point defense for those two. And now you've gone without armor again, which I don't like. So let's throw on a bit of armor. Now can I replace? Not quite. There we go, done. Now it has cut my shields down to only 300, but I've got good armor underneath all this. 30% is pretty good. Now weed killer. Excellent. The question though is, I'm just thinking about this, is this the right way of doing it? Now missiles will go through shields and hit armor. So you want armor to fight against missiles. However, every one of our ships has pretty significant point defense. So are we doing this the wrong way? Should we be fighting more against... maybe we need more shields to fight against the laser enemy. I'm really not sure. I could be going about this the wrong way. Should be maybe you pair up point defense with shields and just more weapons with a bit more armor. For the time being, I'm going to leave it as is. I like this sort of mid-range bit of each, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm going about it the right way just yet. Let's also quickly upgrade all of these with our new engines. What I'm going to do with this defense platform, I don't know, just throw some of those on it for the time being. Auto-complete, save. I'm not particularly bothered with it. I may think about it later if I need to build any of them. Okay, powerful pop factions, let's not worry about that. Let's unpause and head on. Now, what do we got over here? What are they called? The Cerulean Interplanetary Commonwealth. I can't seem to interact with them for some reason. There's no clickable thing over here. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. It might be nice to... you're at core space. I'm going to bring you up here to explore around them. See what I can find. It's a tundra world, which I can't really colonize yet, I don't think. In the meantime, let's build up our stuff here. Let's keep building. Never stop building. So that is the way to be powerful. With so many minerals, there really is no reason for us to stop anyway. Get some high level power plants. And of course get our science stuff powered up. I really want to crank out the science. I want to get this going well. And our drill core is... well, we're still building pops. That's going to take a long time, I suspect. Where are we currently building a pop? Here? Nope. Who knows where we're building? I'm sure we're building now. Now I'm still going to focus on physics, I think. That's the one we're falling behind the most in. You can probably go engineering. No, you already got really good engineering, so I'm going to put you actually as a biolab. Got another biolab. Okay, the drill core is leveling up, but again, it's not really something we need. Now we've maxed out with our energy, which is good, because I can spend that. Very, very quickly by building more pops. Now I can always build pops on other worlds, I just can't upgrade their ground resources. That appears to be somebody on every tile. Good, they'll grow up in time. Now I need to think about colonizing an ocean world over here. Not something that I can do just yet, but hopefully something that'll pop up in time. So okay, I've got sentient AI. Now is that going to give me... is that going to give me rebellions or not? This could be a very, very, very quick end if my pops turn on themselves due to a bug in the mod. Take colony development speed for the time being, because none of those others were cheap enough to turn on your heads. Synthetic thought patterns, that's nice. We have cheaper edicts. I'm going to take continental colonization, because that will hopefully prompt others to pop up. And we've got here Blxz steel armor. So I think, do I want more armor or do I want better torpedoes? Considering how expensive they are, although it is our, we get 10% on it. I'm going to go Durasteel armor.
System survey complete.
I want a bit of an armor, I suppose, push at the moment. I'm really enjoying armor in this game. It's the current meta for me. What are we going to do with you? What are we going to do with you? Actually, the question here is, now that this is part of our area, where is it? Walls are in 3. Can we terraform you? Okay, orbiting stations already orbiting the planets. It's fine, you are just a science lab. So you can blow up a terraforming station instead.
Research complete.
Okay, what do I want? Ooh, wormhole rain, that'd be awesome. That would be really good. Nice, nice. Pretty good. I want that. That'll let me jump like you wouldn't believe. Pre-space alien civilization here, that's interesting. Machine age society. Okay, what we can do here, this opens up an interesting possibility as well. They currently like, what is this, a desert world? Yeah, they like desert worlds. That doesn't mean that I can't... It doesn't mean that I can't... I think we've already got desert people. Well, no, we're arid, that's what we are. But it doesn't mean that I can't uplift these guys and I guess, engineer them to be for a better world type. Toxic world, Arctic world. So I could make them... Who knows? Who knows? In Minoka. Or Minok over there. Interesting, interesting. There's possibilities opening up all around us. What I'm going to do is build a frontier outpost over here. I've got the influence for it. So if I throw something up over here, give me control of this region of space. And hopefully I can do something with it. Get creative.
System survey complete.
Okay, that's all of those done. Can I get that? Yes, I can. And then after that, I think this constructor, when it's over here, Minoc Frontier Post, you can build a wormhole generator as well. And that'll give me all the way out here. Continental worlds we have. Border range would be very nice. Although tropical world, what do I want? I want border range, especially because it's a rare tech. I will take that now. And that'll push up. That'll actually give me probably control of these, or at least that closer ones. Probably these ones as well. And that one. So that'll actually be very good. Now we've maxed out on everything. While I'm so massively pumped up on energy, what I may as well do is... Ooh, more stuff to build. I love building. While we're so massively maxed up, what we're going to do is upgrade all of this stuff, and that's fine. We'll get to that in time. I want to build a couple of battleships. So I'm going to spend all my minerals, I think. Really expanding the fleet. You haven't got anything built at drill core. No problem, we can get that done there. Probably off camera, what I might do is go through and build up the spaceports for all my little individual AI worlds. They tend to be a bit sloppy with building them up. They take a long time. And since I've got so many minerals, I could probably do a much better job than they are doing right now. Okay, nothing else I can do here. You, though. Where are you? You're over here. What I would like you to do is actually... I don't want to be able to jump over there. Nope, can't reach you. What I'm going to get you to do is actually come over here. Just build a wormhole station there. Just give me that little bit of extra jump capability in case we do happen to go to war with either of these two, definitely not these guys. If we do go to war with these guys, we'll be able to reach over pretty much the southern half of their empire. My science ship can just wait for the time being. Actually jump back here.
Construction complete.
Uh-huh. Now that you're built up, we're going to throw in... What do they cost in maintenance? 6. Ooh, wow, it's a little bit expensive. Let's grab 5 of them. Okay, we've got it. That's incredible. So you... Mining, research, observation... Beautiful. You, my friend, can come over here and survey that. And actually start taking all of this stuff over.
Research complete.
What have we got here? Durasteel armor. Okay. Ah, here we go. Synthetics. So what are they going to do? It's going to upgrade... We can build android armies. That's nice. It's going to upgrade our people to plus 10% for everything. That's huge. That's really good. It's going to take me 30 months. It's quite a while. But that's massive. That will give us a huge bonus for about 80 of our pops. Or no, it was 100 of our pops. I think it was a huge number of pops. Okay, we've got that jump. We can cover southern half of their empire, which is about half their planets. We can also cover most of these guys. Not that we're going to bother with that, because they will absolutely destroy us. They do like us though. So I'm going to get you to come down here. Nope, I can't build there because I've got that Terraforming planet. So that's been built. Let's have a look at the terraforming now. We can terraform to an Arctic or a continental world. Now our Arctic people like us, if I remember correctly. Where are Arctic people? Where are these ones over here, I think? Tundra. No, that's Tundra. Where are our Arctic people? They're the ones in Nitra and Kenjor and stuff. Yeah, these are Arctic. The human people are Arctic. Now, how much do they like us? Not a huge amount. Why are you so unhappy? Because we can purge you, because we can orbital bombard, resettlement, leadership, first contact protocol. Don't like AI. Yeah, whatever, I'm sure, get over it. Now some of these people are gradually, you can see they were, they were xenophobic, fanatic pacifists. And you can see most of them now are really beginning to converge towards us. So some of them are even becoming materialists gradually. We're getting there. We are very gradually getting there. Collectivists. So they're starting to become much more happy. I reckon if we keep going the way we're going, we're going to have a pretty good time of it. Yeah, okay, where are you? Let's have a look.
System survey.
Oh, up north. Oh, they're big. They're big. They're superior to us. Okay, I was wrong. We are not the most powerful in the world. They are xenophiles, so they really love people. And they're individualists. Why do they hate us? Because we purge slavery, blah, blah, blah. But they do love aliens so much, even though we're dirty purges. So with that, where are our 3 embassies? I think we've got... Nope. Nope. So we've got one here, one there. The fuck is our 3rd embassy? Okay. I have no idea where our 3rd embassy is. At all. Oh, for the time being, I'm going to recall that embassy. I'm going to send it over here to these guys. Because they don't hate us quite that much. And we're going to lose another 20 of that. Purge and slavery. Well, I could probably change our purge and slavery policies as well, because we're not actually doing any purging or slavering. So let's go... Let's not purge for the time being. And let's not enslave anybody for the time being. Now, has that made a difference? That has. Now, they're still xenophiles and they're individualists. Now, we're collective and militarists and something else, so they're probably not quite the same as us. But they may be an interesting ally. I'll be able to use them probably to take out something else. We've got more border range as well. Excellent, excellent. Virtual combat could be useful, and probably the most useful of the lot, so I will take it. Okay, we've got our larger areas as well. So with that, I'm going to send my people over and start doing all that construction. Now I really want to look at this here. So let's think about this. How do the planets work? When you terraform, mineral rich, wow, we have to take this. So if I go from ocean, goes Arctic, goes tundra, and then goes, let's have a look at our people. Series 9. Now yeah, so if I can get it to Arctic, then tundra, then arid, I believe is how it goes. I can't picture that circle right now, but it's one step at a time each time you do it. The other option is to go continental, tropical, desert, arid. Which means I think it's quicker to go Arctic. Now if we're to turn it Arctic, what do we require? Oh, okay. I thought that would pop up with a box to tell me what I can and can't do. But whatever, we've done it. We've clicked it. So it's going to take a long time. It's 10 years. And that'll be one step. Yeah, this is going to be a long time. But this will allow us to build our Series 9 down here and turn it into another big energy planet. And it's going to be my main power core, I think. At some point in the future, I'm going to keep this under my control.
Research complete.
Excellent. Virtual Combat Arena. Tundra World. Oh, Ocean World.
Complete.
What did we finish? We completed Wormhole Generation. I think we could go. That would be nice. But I think shields might be more useful.
System survey complete.
Looks like there's nothing particularly useful out here so far. Full of energy, which is nice. Wonder if I can ease back my taxes a little bit. Oh, there's no point. Can I build anything? No. Yep, you can keep building up. Science World can upgrade there to Biolab 3. And the drill core is still waiting for more people. But they're coming. Gradually they're coming.
System survey complete.
Okay, what have we got here? A late medieval age. It's interesting. Ooh, very interesting. You have only one thing to build there. Build a frontier outpost. Now, do I have any frontier outposts down here that are just taking up? Yeah, Inessa. I don't need any more as a frontier outpost. So if I disband that,
Construction complete.
I don't actually lose the system. Oh wow, what do we got here? Bronze Age. Okay.
Research complete.
This is kind of cool. I would love to be able to join that world, join that up, but I don't think we'll get both. Having said that, there was. There we go.
System survey complete.
Ooh, got that as well. Ocean World colonization. Xeno Zoo would be interesting. Happiness. I can put that on my power generation planet and really keep that power generation up high. Okay, keep that going. That'll take a long time to build up. We've got that. This means we can build battleships at every planet. I would like... probably make the core my main construction area. Corvettes I'm not going to bother with. Sterilizer. Jesus Christ, I'm a retard. Sterilizer. That's probably why it didn't look right to me. Sterilizer? Sterilizer? I can't remember how to spell sterilizer. I'm having one of those days. I've had a long day at work. It's a Friday evening. And I, for the life of me, can't remember how to spell on camera, which is terrible because my job often involves proofreading other people's work. So I think I think it's time to actually call this a break. When you can't do your own job, you can't do what you're trained to do, then I think there could be a problem. So I'm going to have a bit of a break. It's been a very long week for me, and I've just done a couple hours of recording. So I've been Blxz. This has been a fairly interesting episode of Series 9, Robotic Rampage. We are expanding outwards. We have an absolute surplus of resources now, and I'm really going to start ramping up the size of our fleet, definitely up to our naval capacity, and hopefully a little bit more if we can afford it. And then from there, we will probably be considering, or definitely going to expand and take out these guys, nip them up, and we're probably going to head up either this direction or that direction. Really depends on how I'm feeling at any particular time, and if I can see any resources up here that that looks nice up here. Anything that I decide I want to take. Anyway, I've been Blxz. This has been Robotic Rampage. Take care, and I will see you next time.